gonna make him an offer again.
Of all the gin joints and all the towns in all the world.
Handle the truth. Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the
Frankly,
war.
my dear, I don't give a damn.
This is where the fun begins.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Multiplex Movie Melee. I'm your host today, Mark Menchaca. We got ourselves a very interesting match in our triple threat pick'em tournament. We got the number one seed, I believe, Joseph Olivas. Once again, just throwing caution into the wind, calls out Payson Johnson. I do not know your seeding, Payson. I'm sorry, but I know you're really high because there's no other reason why Joseph would have called you out. And then Payson decided, hey, you know what? I really wanted to play Kaiser. Let's throw in Kaiser. And that's what we got here. We got Joseph, Payson, Kaiser. Insane, because honestly, like any one of these three can make a tournament run if it was just a normal tournament, and one of them is not gonna. Only one of them's going to the second round. I am all here for the chaos. I'm really excited, and I honestly am just going to get right into it. Going to bring in our first competitor, Kaiser. Kaiser, how you doing?
I will be knocked out. Joseph will go into round 3. Payson will win. To quote the great movie character T. Lawrence from Lawrence of Arabia, it is written.
All right, interesting. Getting those out. We'll bring in second person in the match, Payson. How you doing, Payson?
Doing good. I feel like the call-out video got a little heated. I think Kaiser knows exactly why I called him out. Only writer to ever say point blank to my face, I hope you lose. I lost that match, so this is revenge. I have feelings. I know what you did, Kaiser. Joseph has not responded to what I said. I put everything in that video. I'm excited for tonight's match. Whatever happens. Okay, Kaiser says he'll get knocked out. Joseph second. I'll win. I'm going to say Kaiser gets knocked out. I make it second. Joseph wins. So there we go. It is written.
Okay. All right, it's weird. We have two competitors so far make predictions for the match. Neither of them pick themselves to win, so this is very interesting. I'm very curious if Joseph is also going to not pick himself to win. How you doing, Joseph?
What are the questions again? I'm sorry.
How are you doing? Just say how you're doing.
I'm doing okay right now. I'm looking at this match in a win-win light. If I win, cool. Keep going into the tournament. If I don't win and Payson or Kaiser wins, you know what? Honestly, good for them because that means that they outplayed me fair and square. But also, that means I get to watch movies of my own choice, you know? Of course, that doesn't mean that I want... Of course, that doesn't mean that I want to have a short season. That's not what I'm saying. But it could give me like a relaxing period, you know? Kaiser, Payson, good luck to you guys. But, you know, I'll still throw out my best shot at you guys, so we'll see what happens.
What's your prediction for how this goes?
Kaiser's gonna be in third place. I'm gonna be in second, even though I don't want to be, and then Payson will win.
Democracy, Payson, you're gonna win. Shut up.
And
you guys.
Well, there you go. I think Kaiser thinks he'll be knocked out. Payson also thinks Kaiser will be knocked out, but Joseph does not think you'll be knocked out, Kaiser. That means you'll be answering some round 3 questions. Good, let's go.
Third place might be knocked out. You know, he didn't say.
Oh, we don't know. He didn't say. We're just going to round number 1. It's going to work like this. You're going to get 8 questions, 8 general movie categories. You have 15 seconds to write your answer down on your whiteboard. At the end of that time, ask you to show and verbalize your answer. You get a point for each correct answer, and any one of you gets all 8 correct, receive a bonus question, also worth a point. Also get 3 repeats and a challenge used throughout the match. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything else before we get started.
Just realized it's the first match I've played with the eyes forward rule, so I will try my best.
Same.
All right. Well, get started. Your first question comes in the category of horror. Who plays Judge Turpin in Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street? I furiously pulled out my iPad because I forgot to pull up the doc. What am I gonna do? I just gonna, like free ball questions here? Like I was just like just pull them out at random out of my ass? Like it'd be crazy, especially if a strength comes up. Because I don't know stuff about those 5, 4,
Please don't do that.
1. Pens down. Let's go to Kaiser.
I feel you, Johanna. Alan Rickman.
Payson.
Alan Rickman.
All right, and Joseph.
He sings about pretty women, Alan Rickman.
All right, there we go. Starting out all correct, Alan Rickman. Going into your next question, the category of action adventure. In what action film does a superhero hire a PR expert to help repair his image? Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, wouldn't think like a superhero would need help doing that. You thought, just be kind of good anyway. Like I was like, hey, like I don't know, whatever. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Payson.
Move, bitch, get out the way, Hancock.
Joseph.
That's right.
That would make sense. I said Shazam.
And Kaiser.
I also went with a one-word answer. Megamind.
Hancock is correct. So Payson taking the
Stupid
lead
fucking-
there.
That
2
makes
1 to
sense.
1. Going into your next question, category of the 2010s. Who composed the scores for Sicario, Arrival, and Blade Runner 2049? Excellent lineup of films. I think my favorite of those is probably the drug movie. Just can't get enough of it. Yeah, I got nothing else. 5, 4, 3.
Oh, repeat.
All right, that is Payson's first repeat. Your question again. Who composed the scores for Sicario, Arrival, and Blade Runner 2049? Yeah. I mean, I could say favors that because like I am a drug guy. Or however famously somebody said they weren't a drug guy, and then it spout off a bunch of things about drugs, tells me that they are probably a drug guy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Joseph.
Rest in peace, Johan Johansson.
Kaiser.
I said that's Slut.
And Payson.
Rest in peace, Johan Johansson.
Johan Johansson is correct. Payson still the lead with 3, Joseph at 2, Kaiser at 1. Going into your next question in the category of classics. In what classic film does a character believe their basement is the Panama Canal? What a weird fucking quirk. Gotta be out of your goddamn mind to believe that. I mean, also, how big is your fucking basement? Do you think that? What's going on here? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Kaiser.
Gaslight.
All right, Payson.
But arsenic and old lace.
And Joseph.
That's right. Fucking
Great question. Arsenic and Old Lace.
oh, fuck.
Arsenic and Old Lace is correct.
I meant asking all this. I thought fucking
You were in the right year, Kaiser.
yeah. I was thinking of the one with the crazy aunts.
Yeah, let's go to the next question, the category of directors. Who directed Paper Moon and The Last Picture Show? Yeah, we don't got to get into the whole like I thought it was this, and we go on this, and like we don't need like a Nazario here thinking he runs this shit. Okay, like He runs the video store. Okay, he doesn't run a multiplex. Okay. All right. 5, 4,
You're going to
3,
me first.
2, 1. Pens down. Yeah, I guess we are. Payson.
There's a bomb ass pool hall in one of these movies. Peter Bogdanovich.
Well, I guess we're good here. All right. Joseph.
I hope the spelling isn't too important. Peter Bogdanovich?
And Kaiser.
Peter Bogdanovich.
Yeah, you all got it. Peter Bogdanovich is correct. So that going into your next question in the category.
You need to swap Payson and Joseph.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, going into your next question in the category of mystery/thriller. What is the profession of Christian Bale's character Bert in Amsterdam? Yeah.
I stopped the movie after Taylor Swift appeared.
Some people probably wish they could have, but it is what it is.
You should keep watching to see her die.
4, 3.
Yeah, I heard.
1. Spoilers. Pens down. Yeah, we're at Joseph.
I said detective.
Okay, Kaiser.
Said that.
Payson.
I think he's a doctor.
Doctor is correct. So Payson's keeping the lead there. 6. Joseph is at 4. Kaiser is at 2. Going into your penultimate question in the round, which is comes in Oscars. Joan Cusack, Minnie Driver, and Gloria Stewart all lost Best Supporting Actress to who? Yeah, like it's the Oscars here. Everybody seems to like those fucking things. I don't know. It's
You sure seem to be enjoying them during that annexation match.
I mean, I liked them there too. That was a nice thing we got there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go over to Kaiser.
Christian Grey's former lover, Kim Basinger.
All right, Payson.
Should have been Julianne Moore, but Kim Basinger.
And Joseph. I'm forgetting.
Look, I love LA Confidential with Kim Basinger, but I would have picked Minnie Driver.
Kim Basinger is correct. So with that, going in to possibly final question in round 1, which will come in the category of the 1980s. In Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, while in Berlin, what specifically in Indy's possession does Adolf Hitler sign?
Okay.
Yeah. It's a pretty good movie. I like it a lot. And then, now it's in that other league, and now it gets questioned to death. And I got nothing else. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to let's go to Joseph. Yeah. I forgot to mention that.
A diary.
Okay. It's Kaiser.
Real Diary.
Okay, and Payson.
The diary.
And for the perfect rounds, I didn't set that up at all, but Payson does get that correct. All right, Payson, your question.
Okay.
In A Cure for Wellness, the Wellness Center is located in what European country?
I know the mountain range, so I'm going to say Switzerland.
And for the true perfect round.
I got to tell you, it was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
Switzerland is correct. Payson ending off round number 1 with 9 points. Joseph right behind with 6. and Kaiser is still in it there with 3. So with that, going to round number
Wait,
2.
3 or 4?
4.
I thought I
got
got
4. I got 4. I said 4. Yeah, I know I said 4. Anyway, yeah, we're going to the wheel round.
Yeah, sure.
We're going to the real round, which everybody here is going to get a chance to spin our wheel. They like what they land on the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can elect to spin again, but they must keep what they land on the second time. You're going to get 5 questions. Whatever category you land on, we're 2 points apiece, or you can check down a multiple choice for 1 point apiece. There is stealing here, so please, everybody, watch your asses here. And because it's a triple threat match, if somebody does miss, the other 2 will write the answer down on their whiteboard, and I'm going to give you a pretty quick countdown on that one. So be ready for that. The categories that can be spun today are Star Trek and Swords and Sandals Epics. And Payson had elected to not have a strength category, so there's only 2 strength categories on this wheel. The rest are general, which are classics, recent releases, comic book movies, sports, romance, drama, the 1980s, and musicals. Payson, is up to you. So do you want to spin first or defer?
Spin first. Let's keep the pattern going.
Okay, then. Then this will be Payson's very first spin. And you land on romance. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
Round 1 of a tournament. Let's take it.
Okay. Payson is feeling frosty today. All right, Payson. I am going to give you your questions in romance, obviously, because I'm the only one fucking here. So here's your first question.
Okay.
Clarence Brown, Julian DeViver, and Joe Wright have all directed adaptations of which romance novel? Five, 4, 3,
I'll go multiple.
2. All right, multiple choices and multiple choice options are A. Jane Eyre, B. War and Peace, C. Pride and Prejudice, or D. Anna Karenina.
D. Anna Karenina.
D. Anna Karenina is correct for 1 point.
Okay.
So go into your next question. Who plays Carrie, the woman Charles falls in love with in 4 Weddings and a Funeral?
Andy McDowell.
That is correct for 2 points. Your next question. At what kind of location do Robbie and Julia share their first kiss in The Wedding Singer?
I'm going to go for it. A plane.
That is correct for 2 points.
Would you have accepted the sky?
No. Go into your penultimate question in the round. In 1954's Sabrina, the title character's father works in what position for the works? I'm going to start. In 1954's Sabrina, the title character's father works in what position for the Larrabee family?
He is their chauffeur.
That is correct for another 2 points. And with that, we're going into your last question in the category. Nora moved to what country as a child in past lives?
Canada.
Yeah, that was a clean sweep of romance there for Payson, getting 9 points out of that. Gets a score up to 18. Joseph and Kaiser still with their scores in round 1, 6 and 4. And we'll bring back up the wheel. And it is up to Joseph. Would you like to spin Would you like to spin now or defer?
I'll spin now, please.
Good shit.
Everybody is just going for it. This will be Joseph's first spin. And you land on musicals. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
Let's spin again, please.
Yeah. This will be Joseph's second spin. And you land on drama. So that, taking out the wheel. Of course, give you your questions in drama when I find them. Here they are. Your first question. Which 1930s drama is about a woman who gets a divorce after the birth of her daughter and slowly separates herself from her so her daughter can live a life independent of her mother's poverty?
I'll go multiple choice, please.
Multiple choice options are A. Stella Dallas, B. Babyface, C. You Only Live Once, or D. Jezebel.
B as in babyface.
B. Babyface is incorrect. Going over to everybody else for the 1 point steal. Is it A. Stella Dallas, B. Babyface, C. You Only Live Once, or D. Jezebel? Five, four, three, two, one. All right, pens down. Let's go to Kaiser.
D.
And Payson.
Very small, but D, Jezebel.
D. Jezebel is also incorrect. It was A. Stella Dallas.
My second
Never mind.
guess.
All right, Joseph, your next question. Much of the Tree of Life is set in which U.S. state?
I've been meaning to see this. Multiple choice, please.
Well, choice options are A. California, B. Florida, C. Texas, or D. Alabama. Five.
California.
California is incorrect. Going over to everybody else for the 1 point steal. Is it A. California, B. Florida, C. Texas, or D. Alabama?
Joseph, why can't you pick the ones where I'm like in between?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Kaiser.
I said Florida.
And Payson?
Put Texas.
Texas is correct. So Payson getting the steal there. Going into your next question, Joseph. Who plays Judas in The Last Temptation of Christ?
Harvey Keitel.
That's correct for 2 points. All right. And Joseph, your next penultimate question. What was the profession of Scott's father before he died in The King of Staten Island?
Firefighter.
That is correct for another 2 points. And Joseph, here's your last question in drama. Who directed 1993's The Piano?
Jane Campion.
That is correct for another 2 points. So Joseph, able to get out of there with some points, gets his score up to 12. At Payson with that steal at 19. Kaiser still at 4. So with that, we'll bring back the wheel, and this will be Kaiser's spin at the wheel. And you land on sports. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
I'll send it.
Spinning again. You got it.
So spinners and opponents are not on this wheel, right? Okay.
No, they are not. And you land on your strength of sword and sandals epics.
Let's see how this goes. I don't think I'll do very well, but sure.
All right, loving the confidence. All right, Kaiser, here's your first question. Sword and sandals epics.
Yeah.
What kingdom is Hanno from in Gladiator 2?
The Kingdom of Numidia.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, your next question. Who directed Helen of Troy?
I did not look that up. Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A. King Vidor, B. David Lean, C. J. Lee Thompson, or D. Robert Wise?
King Vito, right?
That is incorrect. Going over the rest for the 2 point steal. Is it A? 1 point steal. Is it A. King Vidor, B. David Lean, C. J. Lee Thompson, or D. Robert Wise? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Payson
But C, J. Lee Thompson.
and Joseph.
I put Robert Wise.
Robert Wise is correct.
Okay,
So
Joseph.
Joseph getting the steal there. And so your next question, Kaiser. At the start of King Arthur, Arthur leads a group of Samaritan knights to leaving the Roman military after they have served their obligatory service for how many years?
Sarmatian, by the way.
Sarmatian knights, excuse me.
Multiple choice.
All right. Your multiple choice options are A, 5 years, B, 10 years, C, 12 years, or D, 15 years.
15 years.
That is correct for 1
Yeah.
point. All right, your penultimate question in the category. In Gods of Egypt, what part of Thoth does I'm going to start over. In Gods of Egypt, what part of Thoth does Set take after destroying the divine water?
His brain. Fox's brain.
That is correct for 2 points. All right. So with that, going into your last question in the category. What name does Xerxes give his elite guard in 300?
The Immortals.
That is correct for another 2 points. With that, Kaiser doing decently pretty well in his strength category, gets a score up to 11. Payson sticking at 19. Joseph, that steal is at 13. So with this, everybody is still very much in it. We're going into round number 3, which is our pick your poison round, in which all of our competitors have drafted from our list of general categories before the match. They will now draft from the categories that they picked here, see what they answer here in round number 3. Get as many as 4 questions worth 1, 2, 3, 4 points apiece. Once a category is selected, it cannot be answered or picked by your opponent. The categories that can be selected today are biopics, recent releases, family, actors and actresses, the 1970s, classics, war, scores and soundtracks, animation, comic book movies, directors, and mystery thrillers. And I really hope we come back to finish this one out. All right, we're back. Our players have selected their categories. We are going to go until we're out of questions, or in this case, 2 of our players are mathematically eliminated. We will just keep going off whoever is the most behind, which in this case right now is Kaiser. So Kaiser, what would you like for your 1 point question?
Actually, before I pick, how much points does Joseph have? How much do I have? Just to
Joseph has 13 points. You have 11.
okay.
I have him at
classics.
12.
Okay.
And I don't keep score.
I didn't steal any of Payson's questions, and I got 7 in my round. Oh no, sorry, I stole one question from you. So yeah, I should be at 12. Yeah.
Wait, who did you steal from? You did not.
Joseph. Joseph.
Which question did you get steal on?
Oh wait, oh no, I didn't. Sorry. Yeah, I was mistaken.
No,
Okay,
you
all right.
You didn't get a steal. So yeah, you
Yeah,
are at 11.
yeah.
Okay. So that cleared up. Kaiser,
No,
what
no,
do you
no,
think?
no.
What?
I'm sorry. Hold on. He has. I'm sorry. You're right. You're right.
Yes.
He has
I
11
did.
points.
Yes.
I got it
11.
now. I got it now. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Anyways, I
Alright.
pick classics. Yeah.
Okay. Classics. All right then, Kaiser. Be 1 pointer in classics. What classic adventure film features a cast that includes Kirk Douglas, James Mason, and Peter Lorre?
$20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
That is correct for 1 point.
I was like, it's not Spartacus.
I forgot Kaiser asked for multiple choice on the King Arthur question. That's where it came. The confusion came.
That hey, we're gonna stick with Kaiser. What would you like for your 2-point question?
Biopics.
You got it. Biopics. Fucking mosquito. All right, here is your 2-point question in biopics. In Ed Wood, what industry does the title character work in?
The movie making / film industry. No.
Yeah, we just needed film. That is correct for 2 points. So with that, Kaiser now in second place. Low man now is Joseph. Joseph, what would you like for your 1-point question?
Let's go with the 1970s, please.
All right, 1970s. Here's your 1-point question in the 1970s. Who plays the titular Alice in Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore?
Phenomenal performance, Ellen Burstyn.
That is correct for 1 point. Tying it up, but Joseph, yeah, still has more questions, so we'll stick with Joseph for your 2-pointer.
Let's go with mystery thriller, please.
Mystery / thrillers of the world. You got it. Here's your 2-pointer. Mystery / thriller. Who directed Wind River?
Taylor Sheridan.
That is correct for 2 points.
Remember when he used to make movies?
Yeah, that was a time.
Oh, he hasn't
So
been since. Oh shit.
fucking bitch. Okay, yeah, that now Kaiser is now a third with 19 points, so we'll go back over to you for your 3-point question.
Animation, please.
Animated. All right, and just a reminder, you still got all 3 repeats. Here's your 3-point question in animation.
Oh, goodness gracious.
In which 2000s animated film does a character claim they got their PhD in dance?
Monsters vs. Aliens.
That is correct for 3 points.
Nice.
Your
Nice roll.
score up to 17. Go right back over to Joseph for your 3-pointer, Joseph.
Let's do war, please.
War it is. All right. Here's 3-pointer in war. Also, all 3 repeats as well. What American newspaper does Sidney Schanberg work for in the Killing Fields? Five, four, three.
I'll use a repeat on that, please.
All right, Joseph, that is your first repeat. Your question again. What American newspaper does Sidney Schanberg work for in the Killing Fields?
Time magazine?
That is incorrect. We're looking for the New York Times.
Okay.
The New York Times. So with that, we will stick with Joseph, which he has one question left, which is his 4-pointer in actors and actresses, which you need to hit to stay in the game. So, and as a reminder, you still have 2 more repeats. Here is your 4-point question, actors and actresses. Who stars in the classic films Woman of the Year, Captain Courageous, and Death Set?
Captain's Courageous, I think. There's an S.
I have Captain Courageous here. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat that
1.
question, please.
All right. Your second repeat your question again. Who stars in the classic films Woman of the Year, Captain Courageous, and Death Set?
Spencer Tracy?
That is correct for 4 points.
Yeah, I was like,
Joseph there gets a score up to 20. And yeah, now we'll go over to Kaiser, which only has his 4-pointer in comic book movies, which he needs to hit to send it to keep the faith to get second place, or to maybe have a chance to win to have Payson answer some questions. So Kaiser, here's your 4-pointer in comic book movies. When I find it, there it is. In what comic book movie will you find a planet where its inhabitants communicate by singing?
The Marvels.
And that is correct for 4 points. That Kaiser gets his score up to 21, actually ensuring second place. Joseph will be third. But with that, the game is not over yet because Payson
I'll stay
still
on
has,
just
still has to answer some questions. He's at 19 points. So Payson, what would you like for your 1-point question?
Scores and soundtracks.
Got it. All right, here's your 1-pointer, scores and soundtracks. What song is played in the films Rocket Man and Almost Famous?
Tiny Dancer.
That is correct for 1 point. All
great.
right. Now here's a situation, everybody. Payson is at 20 points. Kaiser's at 21. Payson hits any one of his 3 questions, he will win the match. So with that being said, Payson, what would you like for your 2-point question?
Let's take recent releases.
You got it. Here's your 2-pointer. Recent releases. Also got all 3 repeats.
2.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I didn't mark it out. 2 repeats. Who plays the title character in Baby Girl?
Nicole Kidman.
And your winner, Payson Johnson. That is
Nice.
correct.
Nice.
Nicole Kidman will take out everybody. Yeah, I'll leave the Multiplex logo in here. Great match. Like I've really liked this triple threat tournament. Just like we had this pick'em tournament here, like just a ton of chaos beforehand. Like in last year, 3 people in here, way more chaos, and like the person who ends up setting the statement here really is Payson, who got a true perfect round, swept his category, got steals around here. Only had to answer 2 questions here in round 3, and like Payson and Joseph both played pretty good games. Like Joseph, like still probably stumbled a little bit in his general category, still getting like I believe 7 points in it, still getting 7 points in round 3. Like Kaiser getting his strength and actually getting second here. But yeah, like just really great match. But Payson just really just setting this tournament on fire, at least for right now. So with that, we'll start with interviews. Start with Kaiser, or actually, no, wait, sorry, not starting with Kaiser. We go to Joseph. Joseph.
Kaiser needs to go sooner, so yeah, Kaiser.
Yeah, you're right. That's right. All right, goodbye, Joseph.
Thanks.
What do you got, Kaiser?
Yeah, thanks. Oh yeah, so this was a great match that I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really like I was aiming for second, but even like looking at Joseph and looking at Payson, I thought I would get like knocked out. I wasn't really like I was only like half joking when I said I would get knocked out because I know that in like most normal circumstances these two are like way better than me. So to get second is a very pleasant surprise that I didn't expect to get first. That was never other plan, but I did what I could. Round one there were some like stupid misses, but round two I got my category. I worked my way through it pretty well, and I did all I could in round three. So I'm happy with the performance, and I'm still undefeated for this year, which I'm happy at.
Yeah, it was, did have to bring in first because you gotta go, but yeah, I did play second, so no loss, no win, but no loss. So hey, this is match basically a wash. See what we can do. I'll just get you out of here, so know you gotta go. We'll try to make that tequila
By the
market.
way, good luck, Payson. I hope you win the tournament.
Yeah. All right. See you, Kaiser. And yeah, we're bringing in Joseph, who actually is our third place finisher here. Joseph, yeah, again, played pretty well. Just had like a few more stumbles in round two, and just like Kaiser was able to do pretty well in his round two, and he's able to hit his round three. Just kind of everybody here was kind of just playing just a little bit better overall. Though, how do you feel?
Not great. You know, uh, I don't want Payson to win. I didn't want Kaiser to outplace me, but sometimes it happens because you need a break. I'm glad that there was no TKO involved, so there's that. I did get to watch some of the Sword and Sandals movies that Kaiser put on the wheel, so like that's cool. And yeah, for anybody who wants to play, would anybody please tell me that you knew that there was the choice to have no strength in round two? Like anyone? No hands? Payson, get out of there. I wasn't asking you. Like anybody knew? That felt a little like being taken advantage of. I don't know. But, whatever happens, what happens, I did say that I did want to be like give my best shot, regardless, Payson and Kaiser both did really well, obviously, with the scores. And congratulations, Payson, also. I hope to be back soon before the end of the year.
I would expect it, even though you do get a loss here. It's only your fourth loss I have here, so it's still a very strong record. Assuming you'll be back in the thick of it at some point this season, because you did win. I believe you did win your last match before we had this tournament. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm assuming you probably just want to play Payson again, because I think that what
That
you
would
want
be
to do.
cool. That would be cool.
Okay. Well, see if we can make that happen. Not, we will catch you down the road, Joseph, and we'll bring in your winner today, Payson Johnson. Payson. Last year for you, singles was not what you were hoping for at all. And I felt like some of that frustration was taken out on your two opponents here today, because you just you didn't miss very many questions. Like even steals, I think you only missed like two or three there in steal opportunities. Just playing top of your game. So yeah, how do you feel?
Really good. This was one of the better games I think I played. Yeah, like you said, last year the Pick'em tournament did not go my way at all. And when you're called out by a player like Joseph Olivas, you just gotta face the headlights and go on with everything you know possible. And that's what I did tonight, and it worked in my favor. Look, if you're watching a gladiator fight, from ancient Rome. At any point, the people that are fighting with swords, they can throw down their swords and just start fighting with fists. And you know what? If that person wins with their fists, it looks really fucking cool. So I'll take that tonight.
Alrighty. I mean, there are a lot of people here. Assuming you're still at 7, decently high seed. I don't know if you want to give us a hint who you're thinking of, who you'd want to play. There's a lot of people here. Could literally be anybody. Maybe one of them's already won. You don't know.
You know, I usually have names, but I think I kind of want to keep that close to my chest. So,
All right.
thank you.
Yeah, it's not chaos if everybody knows about it. So with that, I will see you down the road, Payson. Congratulations again. Yeah, what a match. And I will just say one thing, just on the case of the no strengths thing, it was something that us in leadership had previously talked about. If somebody had just deferred to not having a strength and just go with one general category, we would allow it. Payson did like to do that here, and it is free reign for anybody else to do it in the future. If you just want to say F it and just not have a strength and just go with one extra general category on the wheel, hey, all power to you. But that is an option for everybody. That will do it here for us today here in Multiplex Movie Melee. Thank you everybody here for showing up. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you, Kaiser. Thank you, our winner today again, Payson. And thank you to all the editors, writers, help put this show on. And yeah, just everybody, just be well. Also, oh yeah, thank you, Multiplex logo.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
In case I don't see you.
I'm gonna go home and sleep with my wife.
I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.